Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SCP Sacred Files. I rather enjoy this game because it tends to be a tad less intense than some of the other stuff that we're playing at the moment, so I was in the mood for a somewhat mellow evening, so here we are. Now, what have we just done? I think we've just had our brain pulled out of that machine from the evil within and that little demon girl creature thing. So now that we've done that, it's probably time to collect our paycheck and get the hell out of here. Right, is this the yeah, the witch plan and so on and such like. So yes, I think we might have actually done this last time. So this is writing up the old report and popping everything in here so that all of the information is here so that everybody else knows how precisely dangerous and stupid it would be to get involved in all of this rubbish, and then we can get on with our lives. Well done! I know I'm good. I'm the best. That's why you pay me. Because I don't got confidence or something. With a reality distorting anomaly classified as Keta, it would seem keeping the subject in a state of comatose is the only viable solution. I apologise, you can hear random noises going on at the moment. Bib has just had her supper and has decided to go completely barmy. I don't know why, but she has. You're right that this place is not what I thought it would be. Haven't I been here for several months already? I'm still learning to understand and abide by the rules. First rule, don't get killed. Here are some other rules, apparently. Let's see what our next mission is. When I handed this task to you, I was frankly rather worried about whether or not you would be able to complete it. It seems that you are ready. Ready for what? A promotion? I'm sure it won't be anything so chipper. Someone wants to talk to you. New message from unknown contact. I should delete this immediately and warn IT about spam. Oh goodness, it is a secret person. Who are you? This is a bit scary. Never been scared by a text message before. It doesn't matter who I am. What matters is who you are. Your name is a symbol. I am the one who will guide you to the answers. Oh my giddy aunt, I feel like I'm in some kind of group therapy session. What should I do? Other than sit in a pose and breathe at a particular manner. But first, it would be lovely if I had time to read that. Oh my goodness, I remember. Oh my goodness, I need to water my fish more often. I have vague memories of this room. Bloody hell. I know this is an archive, but sheesh. Wouldn't it have been more efficient to turn this into 3 office cupboards? Alright. I do vaguely remember this, I think from the very beginning of the game. I really need to be a bit cleaner with my tissues, don't I? Young man. With your tissues. Right, we shan't worry about any of that. Oh my giddy aunt. Too many bloody sticky notes. Alright, I don't know what those text messages said because I didn't have time to read them, but I need to go to the elevator. Take elevator to sector B24. Alright. I don't know where the elevator is, but I don't think it's through here. My goodness, that looks very important and scary. You sure I can't go through? Please not. My word, that's like if the red carpet outside the Oscars was turned into a staircase. I'd rather like that. That's more things. Alright, let's scamper down the corridor and see if we can find this lift. I have absolutely no memory of this. I have no memory of this place, probably because it was a long time ago. Just swipe my card. Oops. Just swipe my card in the right blooming machine. We're going into a bank vault. Yes, I think we might have been through this area before, but it was many months ago when we started the game, so that's interesting. Maybe this is the last mission then. I actually have no idea how long this game is. I've had a quick look at some of the achievements that we haven't got, and they do seem to reference at least 1 or 2 more SCPs. We shall have to see what happens. Site 105, 2012. I think Site 105, that's not the site of SCP containment breach, is it? Surely not. Enter the room and wait for work notification. Wait for somebody to run in with a whip and question why I am not engaged in enough manual labour. Oh my I've just wandered into somebody else's office where they seem to be doing important scientific research. On bread. On toast! Yes! Toast research. Why am I worried about this? Okay, I don't know what that is, but okay. What else do we have here? Don't bake bread in the lounge. Don't you feel nauseous yet? And a number. Alright, that might come in handy. Okay. What do I want these random bits of paper for? And then different patient names, types, which are represented by Greek letters, and then dosages in milliliters. Interesting. Is there one more piece of paper I need to find? Oh, that's so nice. I mean, it's not actually, because it's quite chilly in here at the moment. Oh goodness, is that my phone or someone else's? Oh!
Carl, you'll have to follow my instructions. Do exactly as I say. There is an access card on the desk. Take it and exit through the door on the other side. The passcode is 0426. Find room B426 and run the program on the computer.
Okay, is that the key card there on the lanyard? Yes, indeed, that's my name. Either this has been printed specifically for me, or things is getting weird. And we're in the SCP containment facilities, so it's probably going to be the weird one. Alright, let's see what we can find. I can't show any of these doors behind me. Alright, I am ready to go in and completely forget the code. What's the code again? 0426. 0426. Isn't that the name of the room that I'm trying to get into as well? Here we are. Yes, indeed. Why is everything the same number? I do not know. It is a tad mysterious, but all of this weird greenery they have everywhere reminds me of being in space, oddly. As if we were in space. I mean, I don't mean to suggest that I've actually been into space, but you know, it's as if they're trying to create a lot of oxygen. But maybe if this is far underground, it's easier to have photosynthetic plants in here in order to. Oh, it's very specific about which room you can go in. Oh. These aren't just rooms with numbers. These are containment cells of specific SCPs, aren't they? And the only SCP that has a computer that I know about, assuming it's not just a computer in the room, is that old XD computer, or whatever under the sun it was called, the one that gained sentience. I don't think it looked like that. I also remember it was under lock and key. Okay. It might be this. They might be sort of reimagining the way that it looks, but we'll have to get in and see. Oh, goodness, I've got my man alive. The resolution on the screen is not high enough that you can go this close to it. All non-level D staff covered in this manual have had their identities obscured. Surely Class D personnel have the same thing by just being referred to as a number, like a member of the Borg. The events recorded in this manual can be accessed via the digital library, level 3 authorization required, which I think that I now have thanks to my keycard. Use of this manual is covered by confidentiality clause. Any staff found in breach of the clause will be subjected to immediate demotion. Oh, I thought you were going to say immediate immolation, but that's alright. I'll agree to it. This is very 8-bit. Right, let's have some safety instructions. Keep away from fire. Don't stick your head in the open maw of a lion, and generally don't set fire to your feet. Would be pretty good safety instructions. Oh, this is adorable. This is cute. Alright. Test subject D081, name of Jason, is a 28-year-old male in good health with no history of mental illness. Ah, he sounds like he didn't deserve the horrific sentence that we gave him then. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder. Ah, well, maybe he did deserve it then. Nicknamed Chimney, his psychological condition was normal before he entered the site. However, he developed negative and pessimistic tendencies. It wouldn't work anyhow. While in prison, yeah, 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 along with severe symptoms of nicotine addiction. That sounds quite understandable if you ask me. Physical examination records show that the subject did not acquire any physical disabilities. Jared, skeptical and exhausted. Life and living are tough when being awake and sleep are no longer regular. Only the number of cigarettes left can give me a general sense of time. Only smoking can get me out of bed. It's my understanding you can do that inside bed. Oh my goodness, this is very different. Can I get back into the bed? One small single bed, but cozier than the one in jail. True, and presumably you've got some degree of privacy as well. My goodness. I mean, each of these levels in the different SCPs has had a sort of unique art style, but this is most definitely the most unique. They didn't even provide a mirror, but I don't need to see my face. Right. This, I sincerely hope, is not one of those video games where you can thoroughly interact with the throne. In fact, you can't interact with it at all, which cheers me up enormously because I've played too many games with fully functional bogs. Why did they give us something that we won't even have the slightest chance to use? What on earth is it? I don't know. I need to smoke. Oh no! This is something that I can interact with. I don't know. Do I need to find my cigarettes hidden? Yes, indeed, they were hidden under the. Oh, this is something I can interact with. I don't need any more games in my life with fully functional thrones. It's not necessary. At least you're still alive. That's right. I've been paying attention, you know. I can feel your life energy. Man alive, I may not have psychological problems, but my cellmate does. Also, surely he's in a different cell, so he's more my cell neighbour, but never mind. Not just yours, but all lives. The transition that happens. Making the most of life transitions is a beautiful thing, and they exist in abundance here. By life transition, do you mean people getting killed? Because I think that happens a lot here. Okay, that's a different way of phrasing it. Frankly, that's a bit more to the point. They always lead to unknown opportunities where everything is uncertain. I can see the man-made chaos, distorted by another force that can't be called life. I like this chap. I feel him on a very basic level. I feel like we have the same attitude. Anyway, at least you're still alive. What a great ending. Okie dokie. I'm surprised they give me any cigarettes here. Time for your task. I'm in the middle of my business. Do you mind waiting a minute? Give me a little privacy? Let me finish this cigarette. Come on, give me a break. I always follow orders, don't I? Can't even smoke anymore. Hurry up, then. Can you smoke a cigarette quickly? I have no idea. I don't think I want to know the answer to that question. Hello, who are you? One cigarette and I'll tell you about the task today. Good deal, right? Save it. I think if I try to get any information about anything, I'm going to get batoned from behind. What's the point of knowing? I'm still going to have to do it. Oh, come on, don't be stingy. You never run out of cigarettes. You're Andy, right? Yes, that's me. You sure there's a tunnel behind that poster? You're kidding me, it's a steel wall. Come on, just one cigarette. I have important information about the task. I don't believe you. And again, there's no point in you telling it to me, because this man with his stick is probably going to whack me. Who do we have here? Hello! Stay away from me, man. Okay, if you insist. I know you'd like me to get on with my job, and I just want to, like, socialise with my friends a little bit. What are you doing? I have no idea, but obviously we need a glass of lemonade. Lemonade? Sweet but sour, quenches your thirst and clears your mind. Everyone needs a glass of lemonade, whatever the season. I think this guy is ever so slightly lost it. Forget about that. I'm talking about lemonade. Do you like lemonade? I suppose, but you're going to need some treatment for your arm. That doesn't matter. Lemonade! This man has the obsession of an Arkham inmate. Yeah. Again. I say things, and then our protagonist manages to say the same thing in a simpler and more immediate manner. It's a good little double act we've got going on here. It's funky music, isn't it? Get ready for what? Oh, I get it. Security check. What can you detect in this thing anyway? No weapons, no metal, no smoking in the observation room. No smoking? You have something against me, huh? He's okay. Everything's fine. Oh, have to stand on the special thing and get scanned like the Joker. Did I pass? I seem to have... Hooray! Either I'm about to get bashed. Dr. Havil, who looks like a Albert Einstein caricature from a rubbish advert. Surprisingly large number of those on at the moment. I can hear you. What do you want me to do this time? There's a room on the bottom floor. Your task is to enter the room and observe the object on the table, which in any other employment setting would not be dangerous, but here could be deadly. Come back and report your findings once you've completed the observation. Do you understand? I mean, I'm not an idiot. It's relatively straightforward. Yeah, I rather agree with you, friend. Can I speak to you? Yeah, no, it would seem not. Alright. Me and my, oh, hang on a minute. I'm just going to get snowed on first. I'll never get used to this. They can't make this something less gross. I don't know what it is, and I'm not convinced I want to know what it is. Let's just move on. This is a nice painting. This painting is called Los Angeles at 4 AM. Interesting. Yes, interesting. Sorry, I thought those little green and red lights that are next to the security camera were switching in response to something I was doing, but I don't think they actually are. Oh my goodness, it's a toaster! It must be the evil demonic toaster from Old World Blues. Is this a poster about an opera? These freaks watch opera. I don't think you watch the opera. I think you listen to the opera, but what do I know? Are you kidding me? Doctor? Hello, can you hear me? There's nothing wrong, right? It's just a freaking toaster in here. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm not convinced I needed this. Looks what I needed to observe in here. What the hell is this? This, my friend, is toast delicious. At least I can pretend I've got a career in Hollywood as a cameraman. Oh my goodness. I'm so gonna get murdered by a toaster. I need to have a cigarette first. I don't want to know. Oh, I don't want to know where it was. What? Oh, I am fast traveling. Okay, I did the thing and everything. You may start your report. On the table, I'm a toaster. I'm about 7 inches wide and 6 inches tall. I'm made of stainless steel. Anything else? I'm not sure what else you need me to say. Here's the same text again. I'm a toaster. Put bread in my slot and I'll make a perfect piece of toast. Assuming the settings on correctly. And who's to say what a perfect piece of toast is? There is an enormous debate about the crispiness and the darkitude of toast. I mean, at what level of darkness do you like it? There is much debate. You can go back to your room now. Alright, again. Trot off and fast travel again. I again. Oh, don't bash me. I'll be a good boy. Right, I know all about the task now. You're not being as persuasive as before. You don't look good, man. I would try to be making friends in here, mate, not enemies. Hey, Chimney, there's some... Oh, they call him Chimney because he's smoking. I don't know why it took me that long to twig. Never mind. There's something different. You some wonderful smell on you. Yes, it's the smell of peanut butter and Marmite from my toast extravaganza adventure. What is it? I sense it now. You're going to experience a new life, a different kind of existence. Well, after you discover Marmite, your life will be endlessly different. You'll never be the same after that. You've changed. You're no longer bounded by limitations. There's no beginning and no end, only chaos. A bit like life with Bib. Can you shut up? Is this the end of a life? I don't know. Then maybe shut up. Maybe you're evolving. Why am I even trying to understand what you're saying? You're feeling different now, right? Yeah, because previously I felt confused about the job I'd done today. Now I just feel like I wish I could reach my arm around the wall and strangle you because you're so annoying. Do I feel strange? I think I'm just tired. Tired of you. Life needs motivation. Maybe you just need a cigarette. A cigarette? No, no, no. I don't need a cigarette. I need to charge up. Because I am an android. I am a toaster. I need to be plugged in to start working. Oh my god. I am toast. Oh my word, this is amazing. It feels good to be a toaster. What was I doing? I need to charge. Yes, I have to charge myself up. Oh, that must be the plug socket they were talking about. When I was a young one, I played a game called Lego Island 2. It was a strange game, and you could walk up to a tree and press, I think it was the enter key on the keyboard, and it would randomly turn the tree into other things, like a table umbrella or a flower. I feel like someone's walked up to my character model, pressed the enter key, and randomly turned my body into a toaster. Damn, there's no plug. They give me all these cigarettes, but no plug. Maybe I can make one. How precisely do you plan to do that? All you've got is some boingy toast, and I've never heard of a plug made of boingy toast before. How exactly am I going to... I'm going to make a plug out of a piece of cloth. Oh, when you say there's no plug, do you mean there's no, like, plug on the end of the cable? I thought you meant there's no socket. Please tell me we're not going to get a piece of... Also, how the hell am I picking these things up? And also, if a toast is only about 6 inches high, how can it reach a plug, which seems to be at least a foot or two off the ground? Please just tell me we're not going to get a piece of cloth, make it all damp so that it conducts electricity, and then shove it in the plug socket, and then shove it up my toaster's jacksie. Oh, dear. Piece of iron pipe. Okay, that's not what I expected. I need to figure out how to make a plug with some wire. Okay, well that's a more local looking plug than I expected. Choose 2 from 4. How do I pick different items here? Okay, so combine items to connect power. I'm gonna guess it's this one. And it's this one. That seems obvious, but... Good, this is it. Oh. Okay, that seemed too obvious. Also, why do you have wires in the toilet? Can't wait to charge myself. Are you a battery-powered toaster? Oh no, I've just magically turned back into... myself. Except I seem to have electrocuted myself and died. What is this? Oh dear. D081 observed SCP-426 closely for about 30 minutes. During questioning, you can only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. The Class D returned to his cell and began experiencing hallucinations, believing that he was a toaster. Yes. The Class D died of electrocution after plugging in a self-made metal object into a socket because he felt that he required charging. Right. Okay. That's interesting. So let me get this straight. So let me get this straight. This is an SCP that looks like a toaster, and then when you see it, you start imagining that you are a toaster. You have an immediate compulsion to toast things, except you need a power supply, so you just start shoving batteries up your ass until you die. It's unique, I'll give it that. Test subject D082. Name of Dorothy Wilson, 65-year-old woman with no history of mental illness. Now, what under the sun did she get admitted for? 082 psychological evaluation results were unknown when she entered the site. Analysis shows that she is mentally strong and resistant to interrogation. She has caused several simmers to continue to commit suicide and several guards to betray the prison institution. She was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer before she was recruited by the Foundation. She was cleared for testing after confirmed that her cancer would not affect SCP-246's tests. Interesting. So, Class Ds are not just death row inmates then, they're also people that are recruited? Recruitment's pretty rough, but I didn't think it was that bloomin' rough. What happened, dear? I fell asleep. I'm sorry. Maybe I misheard you, but you were shouting. Oh, how rude of me. What was I yelling about? Every time I fall asleep, I think I'll never wake up again. You were yelling bread? Give me bread! I was dreaming about my children. Did you have children made out of gingerbreads? Whenever I think of them, it fills me with regret for what I did. Oh, maybe she's a death row mate. 7 months ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. I'm very sorry to hear that. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I came here on my own free will, you know. Think of this as a kind of redemption. If you were trying to repent for your sins, I wouldn't go to the SCP Foundation because you're probably going to end up committing a lot more. Oh, sorry, we can't chat anymore. I can tell you about my children next time. Why is that? Oh, there's a policeman out there. Has he gone to sleep? Maybe I should have stolen an access card under the pillow. My giddy aunt. She's a feisty one. People should take care of how they look, even when they're old. I wish everybody thought like that. I mean, you don't have a mirror, but yes, hygiene is important. Hello, I don't have a stolen access card under my pillow. Honest, the tooth fairy left it there. Time for your task. Hello, young man. You don't look frightfully happy today. What has happened to you? I'm not going back to that empty room for another day, am I? I know I shouldn't complain, but it's most awfully boring. Oh, don't mind me nagging. You know I don't have much time left. She seems to be taking it in good spirits, though. So there's that. Hello, Andy. How are you? Hello. You should leave. Get out of this place. Well, now, what makes you say that? Possibly the fact that he's been forced to eat an awful lot of lemons, judging by his facial expression. It suggests that the citrus has drawn his arse up to his elbows. Hello. You know, Mrs. Wilson, you remind me of my mother. That's very kind of you to say, dear. Just kidding, my mother can go to hell. In fact, hell is too nice for her. But seriously, you're a nice lady. How does someone like you end up in a place like this? That isn't a chat-up line. How did I end up here? Oh, nothing really. I decided to come here on my own. What the hell? I'm sorry, but why? Why would you do this? Oh, my dear, now that is a secret. Nice women should be allowed to have secrets, don't you think? I think everyone should be allowed to have a wee secret now and again, as long as it's not too explosive. Hello? Would you... Oh, no, not you again. I'd love a lemonade, but you don't have any to offer. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Well, yes, if you had one. Okay, right, somebody seems to be a broken record player. Young man, is there something wrong with him? Is his hand all right? He seems to have an injury. That's none of your business. Let's get going. Oh, my giddy. No, thank you. You shouldn't refuse him. Why am I stop talking to this man in the first place? Enough! Get out of here. Oh goodness, they had to tranquilize him like some sort of rabid bear. What is going on in this game? This is so freaking weird. Also, why did it say that I completed the... Hang on, did it say that I completed the SCP-426 story, or did I say that I completed the D081 story? Because if it was the 426 story, then why would we still be doing it? Oh, you're always scanning me. Don't you trust me? She's got a stolen access card under her bed. Don't trust her. Seems like you don't want to talk very much today. Alright. Do your secret scans. Scan me for all my metal hips and things. Happy now? Good, good. Going to activate the telephone by staying on this pressure plate. Good morning. My dear, you can call me Dotty. You are, without doubt, Dotty. You will be in the innermost room today. Your task is to observe the object under the table, then come back and report your findings. Einstein seems to have a bit of a cold. You really should be more clear about these tasks. This one does sound simple enough. I might not be able to stand it for too long, though. Oh dear. Oh, just have a little bit of air dyeing of my hair to keep it lovely and crisp and white. Why don't they use a lovely lavender scent? Oh, my mother likes lavender scent as well. I was going to say that takes me home, but then again I am home, so maybe that's a stupid point to say. She had any different appreciation for art? Why does this painting remind me of basketball? I don't know, but I think basketball is quite popular in Los Angeles, so perhaps that makes some semblance of sense. This show looks interesting. I probably won't get a chance to see it, though. I better hurry along. I don't want to be rushed. Okay. Oh, this looks familiar. I'm sure the empty room I was in before is just next door. Right. Okay. Here we are at Toast Deliciousness again. I remember. I need to observe. Yes, just observe. Do I just need to stand with this thing and interact with it? Yes, I do. I thought so. Is this my tinnitus flaring? That's that thing where you get the ringing in your ear, isn't it? I think. Or did I just hear something wonderful? I don't know, but I don't think the sound of tinnitus is a particularly wonderful thing to listen to. You may begin your report. I'm not sure this is what you need, dearie. It's not a report. Well, I'm a toaster, about yay big and about yay high. Oh, and my youngest daughter uses the same model as I, and I am teal green. I think I look rather good in this colour. Yes, I like this coat of paint. I think I can still work. What else? That's all I have to say. I'm sorry I'm not being as observant as usual. Good. You may go back to your room now. Thank you. What is the point of these tests? It tells us the same information again and again. Looks like he's sleeping. I suppose he's alright now. It wouldn't hurt to say something occasionally. Okay, right. I have been thoroughly convinced that I am a toaster, and I suppose that once again I am probably going to... My bed seems to have given birth to a slice of bread. Interesting. How are you feeling, Mrs. Wilson? I don't know. I mean, how do you feel after? How do you feel, given that you've never stood up since I met you, which means your back probably hurts quite badly? I feel not too bad. Yes, I feel good. That's good, Mrs. Wilson. To be honest, I was a little worried. I thought, I feel good. I feel great. Yes, wonderful. The invigoratingness of being a toaster. I have something important to do. You mean you have something to do, Mrs. Wilson? You know what? There's been a little voice in my head, yes, telling me to kill people, but I just try and shush it most of the time. I think it's time for me to fulfill my duty. I am a toaster. Time to get to work. Yep, I'm a honking toaster again, and I've got a free slot just for you. There's not enough bread to toast. Where am I gonna find more toast? Found still nice. Please don't toast an access card. Oh, and now somehow I can just magically leave my room, and I love that I transform back into myself in order to get more bread. Okay, fine. Let me get lots of bread, all these unmade sandwiches. I can toast any bread that there is, assuming that it's the correct size to fit into your slot. I shan't worry about that. Maybe that's what I needed the access card for, actually, was so that I could escape. Maybe that makes more sense. Work, work, work. Be industrious. And burn all of that bin bread. I must toast more. I must have many more slots. Why do I keep transforming out of my toast delicious form into my human form? This is confusing. This is not enough. I must toast more. No problem. I am the best toaster ever made. Yes, indeed. There's the screw door. Oh goodness, I thought I was going to go through the little vent, but no. Oh, I like the little door physics. That's cute. Oh my goodness, the motherload of bread. Okay, here we go. Time to toast a heckin' load of bread. Oh no, the police have found me. I'm only a little toaster. I just want to toast things. Don't be grumpy at me, please. Do I need to escape? I need to run away. I don't seem to be able to now. Right, let me continue to toast more bread. Oh goodness, I think I'm going to need a new size of... I need a new size of orange jumpsuit. Oh dear! I seem to have overdosed on bread. 028, observe the object closely for some minutes. 5 minutes later, she could only provide a first person... Yeah, exactly like the last guy, which is just why we needed to do this again. SCP-082 began to develop hallucinations 50 minutes after returning to her cell. She believed that she was a toaster, as if I could be any other toaster. And then she needed to toast bread. She died of internal bleeding due to acute gastric dilation. Sorry about that, just found a small insect crawling on my neck. That was rather unpleasant. She believed that she was a toaster. She needed to toast bread. She died of internal bleeding due to acute gastric dilation. The autopsy found 16 kilograms of undigested bread in her stomach. Oh my giddy aunt. Does acute gastric dilation mean a blown up belly button? Is that what that translates to? Oh my word, that was freaking weird. Right, and here's number 3. Third time's the charm. I'm sure this will go so much better. Adam Moria, a 38-year-old male with no history of mental illness. Is the fact that they've got no mental illness supposed to be important? Because they're trying to tell me that it's got the hallucinations are specifically being induced by the SCP. His psychological evaluation results showed that he had irritable, violent, and manic tendencies before entering the site. Remarks 083 yelled, "I'm a toaster, my insides need to be cleaned," after coming into contact with 426 sometimes. He then swallowed 550 milliliters of dishwashing liquid and fell into a coma. It's uncertain at this time whether the effects of 426 are still active. Observation is still underway. Oh. He seems to be doing frightfully well with his life. Hello! I need a glass of water. What am I doing here? What did you do to me? Not as bad as the things you did to yourself, mate. No one has done anything to you. That seems convincing. Do you think I'm an idiot? After the task, you drank industrial strength washing up liquid. Yes, I think you're an idiot. What are you talking about? What are you? What? What are you? I'm your grandpa, that's what I am. I'm gonna knock your teeth out. Come out and get ready for the lab. Oh dear. Interesting. It seems like at least these two go through multiple stages of observation, because the old lady, Mrs. Wilson, referenced that she had seen... She'd been in a room before, although I think she said that one was all empty, so maybe she hadn't seen the toaster before. But weirdly, this guy has managed to survive seeing the toaster for once, which is surprising. I don't feel right. I feel like part of my brain is missing. I think the part of your brain that regulates manners is missing, young man.
I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
What goes well with toast? Marmalade, jam, and disco music, naturally. Oh my word, you're alive! 5 kilograms of bread, dishwashing liquid, a sponge. What else did you swallow? What do you mean? Toasting bread, keeping my parts clean? That's what a good toaster should be doing. Good toasters don't talk either. I am a toaster. Hello, do you need anything toasted? Word of advice, watch out for the dude next door. He's been staring at you. Would you like some toast? Hello? Take this pocket right here, and your life will be peaches and cream. That's a weird phrase, especially considering I don't like peaches and I don't like cream. Well, he didn't ask me about any lemonade, so it's a step in the right direction. I seem to be hallucinating that I am a toaster now, so... tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. What is this, Killer Croc? What are you? Feeling dizzy with a headache. I'm a good little toaster. Wasn't there a game about being a toaster? Also, this is going to go off, isn't it? Because, oh, I was going to say, oh no, actually it wouldn't, would it? Because it's just trying to detect metal, but it's not going to detect that I'm hallucinating that I'm made of metal. I've been so confused lately. Maybe you need a pair of shoes, mate. Maybe you need a solid meal. I recommend some toast. Hello. Do you remember what you did after your last task? Are you willing to reobserve the test object? I don't think it makes any difference if I'm willing, mate. You're going to make me do it either way. I don't want to do this anymore. Just kill me. My head's going to explode. Send him back to his room for observation. Oh. Interesting. I thought I was going to be sent down again, but never mind. Return to the living quarters. Alright then. I shall do that. This is very strange. I do love the variety in this game. I imagine on the one hand that made it more challenging to develop because you've got to, you know, program these sort of environments that you interact with differently and respond differently. But it also must have made things sort of more interesting to develop in that, you know, you had all of that, the sort of different things to work on instead of just working on the sort of same system all the time. I shouldn't be like this.
I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
With no eyes, seemingly. Hello! Do you require any toasting done? Do you have anything to report? Come on, man. I'm broken. The doctor wants to know how you're feeling. Let me out and buy me a sports car, and then I'll start feeling better. I'm definitely broken. I don't think I can toast any more bread. Bread? You have a screwdriver. Don't go sticking screwdrivers in toasters, please. Do you need to go to the clinic? Open the door. Take me to the repair shop. Oh my goodness. I'll try to toast this bread. That way I'll know if I'm really broke. What? I'm trying to toast his head? I seem to have killed the police officer. Oh dear. Oh dear. Take the screwdriver and kill them all. Oh. This is a problem. Oh dear. Oh dear. I seem to have done a bit of murder. I can't go this way. Oh, I need to fight. Oh my Gideon, there's lots of them. They're breeding. Gideon, they're breeding like freaking maggots. Okay, this is okay. Well, I've managed to kill a few of them. Not nearly enough of them though. This is a strange game. Why do I keep transforming out of my state of toast? Stop everything now. I'd like to, but I'm not sure that my brain can handle anything other than toast. I am broken. What are you? I am toast. I can't toast anymore. What is a toaster that cannot toast? There's an existential question for you.
I am a toaster.
I don't need to hear this again. What? Right, okay, that's a thing that happened in the universe. Not wholly sure why, but it did happen. Test report. After the previous observation experiment was interrupted, 083 claimed that he was a baby bear toaster, presumably some sort of brand, and suffered from internal damage. He requested repairs. On the way to the clinic, again, I still think you should have taken me to the garage, the Class D behaved aggressively and attacked the guard with a lethal weapon. Why did you give him a screwdriver then? He cut open his abdomen and claimed that there were breadcrumbs jammed inside. His own abdomen or that of the guard? The Class D eventually died of excessive bleeding. Oh, presumably his own. Right. Right. Special containment procedures. I have to be locked in a room without... Why is it written in the first person? In a room without any windows so that nobody can see me. A room without windows, also known as a box. The door in my room must be labelled without my number and personal details to prevent the spread of my symptoms. Only staff at level 3 and above are aware of my existence, and particularly of my properties. Oh, interesting. Do you think that's why the doctor was sending people down there to observe the toaster? Because they actually didn't know what was in there. Because they're not allowed to know what's in there, because they know as soon as you see it, you die. So they just got people to look at it and then report what they saw, so that it was sort of second-hand information, and then presumably the deadly effects wouldn't go across. Hello, I am SCP-426. I must be introduced in this way to prevent ambiguity. I am an ordinary toaster, apart from the fact that you can read and write. Able to toast bread when supplied with electricity. However, when any human being mentions me, they individually refer to me in the first person. Despite all attempts, there is yet to be a way to speak or write about me in the third person. Right. You'd actually passed your GCSE in English. You might be aware of different methods of writing. We won't worry about that. After conducting several tests with Class D prisoners, the Foundation has determined that SCP-426 causes severe mental harm to humans. It has henceforth been defined as a info hazard. Thank you for reading the SCP safety manual. How about the safety manual just say, don't go through that freaking door? Sounds like good advice to me. My good deal. That's it's a strange little story. Right. I have somebody ringing me. How is this supposed to teach me who I am?
Next comes the final choice. There are 2 doors in front of you. One red, one blue. If you want to give up and leave, go through the red door. The past few months will have been like a dream. You will remember nothing after waking, and this road will end here. You go through the blue door. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Get your heads out of the gutter.
Leave or stay. The choice is your own.
I may be the first person in the history of the SCP Foundation to ever be just allowed to walk out, although I imagine what's on the other side of that is a guillotine. Ah, interesting. Which one was it that she said again? I actually can't remember which way around it was. I think the red one was the leave. Oh dear. If this was real, then obviously I would try and get the hell out of here. It's a wonder I've survived at all. But no, I want to go deeper down the rabbit hole. How do I? Oh, right. This is the key card, right. I wish to learn more. I wish to have my brain further scarred. I also want to find out more about this mysterious woman and why she seems so interested in talking to me. Oh good, another archive ROM. Hello, crazy lady.
Good job, Carl. I'm glad you made it through. Have you ever felt like there were memories in your head of things you never experienced? Whispers of people you never met?
No, because I'm not a crazy person.
These are not hallucinations. They're your actual memories. Carl, you are not a rookie at all. You are a member of Mega 5.
That sounds
You always
important.
have been.
Do I get
My
pay
name
rise?
is Marion Wheeler, Captain.
Why is
of
there a
Mega
rabbit?
5. Welcome back, Gardener Carl.
I seem to be the Mad Hatter.
We need to talk about 55.
Highway 55. Okay. What? Oh. Is that it? Is that the end of the game? Oh, okay. Man alive. Man alive. This is such a good game. I love this. It preserves the mysteriousness of SCP, whilst also occasionally being scary in the way that a good SCP should lean into being a horror game. I also like that these credits kind of go upwards instead of downwards. I like that. It's kind of cute. It's kind of atypical. all these shipping containers. I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the game because I feel like we came down here at the beginning. This reminds me of the that is that a big frickin' foot? Is that that's a big frickin' mitten, isn't it? My Gideon. Yeah, it reminds me of that warehouse, big warehouse from Indiana Jones. My goodness. Yes, it maintains the mystery. It preserves the spookiness. It gives you a lovely variety, not just of SCPs, but also of gameplay. In that each of the little SCP stories is so completely different. Actually, don't ask that question. I don't want to bloomin' know. That is so good. That is really, really good. I really enjoy it. I thought it was that bloody toaster again. There's a red phone booth in there? Okay, fine. But yeah, this is such a good game. I really like this. This is so professionally put together and just so varied. I've never seen a game like this before. But this is good. I very much like this indeed. And this is presumably sort of linking back to the original source material. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute little... I like little logos that are shaped like cats. I like them, they're cute. Now going back to the main menu. I better remember what the main menu was now. Right, this was our first... Wow, okay. I didn't expect this to be a first from a development team, but I'm even more impressed now. Right. What are my comments? My comments is that this is a very good game and you should all be very proud of yourselves for making something extremely good, and I hope that you continue to make more games with the same level of creativity and professionalism, because they are absolutely excellent as far as I'm concerned. The way that little ending cinematic went, it seemed as if it was hinting at some sort of sequel, perhaps, presumably where you play as the same character, but then you learn more about your life before you got hit on the head with a coconut and totally forgot everything. But this is good. This is really, really good. I really like this. I very much enjoyed it. I did think there was more, because I thought there were a couple of achievements suggesting there were SCP stories that we hadn't got to. So I did think there was more to this, but again, for it being a first game, and for, as I think this was this free? I can't remember. It was either free or it didn't cost very much money at all. But yeah, really impressive to have like a, I'm not sure how long ago. There's maybe sort of 5 or 6 hours of gameplay. It's really impressive. Really, really, really impressive. Yeah, that's all I can say really. But yeah, I wish I could do it justice verbally. But it's really good. I really, really like it, and yeah, I look forward to seeing what else this studio does, because they're clearly made up of a lot of very, very talented people. So that was SCP Secret Files. I really enjoyed that. It is so rare to find a good, fun, interesting, mysterious and scary SCP game, because my goodness, if there's any franchise that gets a lot of rubbish games, it's the SCP franchise. I mean, that's not to say that that curse is exclusive to the SCP franchise. It's not. It occurs in any popular franchise where people make a fair number of little fan games. There will always be a lot of crappy ones out there. So one of the slightly difficult things about recording videos on SCP games is that you have to sort of filter through all of the rubbish ones to then find the 1 or 2 decent ones that are actually worth recording. But this was a genuinely very impressive one, and I've enjoyed it greatly, and I hope that you have as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for SCP Secret Files. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Look after each other, and